Hello everybody, we are playing Plan B Terraform today. A lovely little management game. I'm sure you've seen this before. We played it on early access when it released into early access, I think in February last year. And today we are back, very original. We are starting out on Mars. Let's start by creating some extractors. We can do that, we don't need help. The signal at all. So here is our planet. We can see that we have a little bit of iron, some sulfur, a little bit of everything. Some goodies. We are going to go down to new shop. I can't pronounce this, so this is now Keanomy town. Thank you very much. That will be your new name. And you're number 1, of course. So to be able to start actually producing stuff, they want us to make some extractors. So 5 extractors in an assembly plant. We have the assembly plant right here. We'll just join that one, place one down, and we'll see extractors. Seems good. We'll just take that one. I'm actually gonna put it right, I don't know, here. Seems good. And then we'll go and place down some mining storage. That should also be good. I'm just gonna continue this way. Can we do that? And let's see, you there, you right here. Get rid of this guy. And we're gonna have a little factory in between that. Factories will be producing steel bars. If you look at the production right here, it says that extractors need 3 steel bars. So that seems kind of correct if you ask me. Let's get some production on here. I'm just gonna add that in a row like this, with the idea that we should be able to expand this fairly easily. And now we're just waiting, so let's speed up time a little bit. Let's get all of this producing. And there we have it. Good start. Now we can build factories. So with that, we need to produce 5 factories. Same thing here. We just need to add a little bit more of the production that is needed. We just unlocked mechanical parts, which is actually used to produce the factories. And then we also got the opportunity to make assembly plants. So if we go here, we can go buying. He will be producing mechanical parts, and we will be taking one off. I guess we're taking you off. Just do that instead, and then we'll just place the depot right here with mechanical parts. And we're gonna have these guys produce assembly plants, produce factories. Can we yet make the depot? No, we do not have the depot just yet. I think we get that in the next one level, maybe? No? Do we still have? Maybe we do already have it. Place one more. Yeah, we do already have the depot. Okay. So you should be here to be producing with that. And hopefully that should do it. Same thing again. All we need to do is wait. Okay, took a little while, but we are there, and it looks like we just unlocked concrete. Your cities will need concrete to grow. Sounds good, let's go. We also get access to roads, trucks, and supply centers with this. So next up we're gonna have to find some sulfur. And it seems like we have that just right here. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna go a couple of miners. Maybe I'll move you to over here instead, and then we'll add a few of these guys. Something like that. Give myself some cleaning here. Cleaning is not what I mean. Some crafting. Factory will be producing concrete out of the sulfur, and we are going to have to use said concrete for all kinds of goodies. So we're gonna be placing you down for concrete. And we are going to start with some roads. We're gonna go down to here as well. And we are gonna move you out, put you there. And probably expand this a little bit further, just so we can get even more production on here. So I am slowly trying to bring these out. Next up, we're gonna need these trucks as well. So let's get the assembly plant for that. And let's have them produce the trucks. Hopefully we should get that going fairly quickly. How much? You guys are producing 1 every 30. And you need... So you are only enough for 2 of these. So we actually need 1 more of you. That should keep up with that production. Wonder if we should add a little bit more production here, maybe. Hold on, why are you... You're supposed to be iron ore, my dude. You are supposed to be iron ore. We'll get better depots eventually, and that will help us produce a little bit faster. But for now, I think this is about as good as we can do right there. We're producing roads here. We're also going to have to produce right here. We have the supply center, which will have to go down in the city where we are producing. Let's go a road over to Keanomy town. Don't really have enough just yet, but we'll get there. And let's limit these to... I don't need that many of these, so maybe do like 10 of them or something like that. And then these we can also limit to like 20. Let's do 20 factories. We're gonna need a lot of roads, so a couple of thousand of those, about 100 trucks, and the first depot. You don't need a lot of those. Let's do 50. And for the extractors, we're gonna need a lot of these, but we'll go with 100 for now, just so we don't build too much. And I think that's everything limited. Yes. Good. And 13 more of these gives us a little bit further. We can go over here and we can place down our supply depot. He will need concrete to be able to grow our city right here. From the 3 population we have now, we need to get to 20. So that's gonna need a depot with some concrete. And we're gonna need some roads going from here just straight to here eventually. Production will increase quite a bit when we get to Mark II depots. And even more when we get to trains. Okay, we now made it all the way with the road, so we can set them up to start delivering some concrete for us. Concrete, they're gonna need 1 concrete every 10 cycles. So if we go in here, we can check the estimated annual capacity. And we're gonna bump that up to above 10. I'm actually gonna go with 3 trucks, so we're at 25. We have some leeway there as well. I think that is pretty darn good. There's a lot of chatter about AI and algorithm issues on YouTube right now. So if you wanna help me and push this video a little bit, click that like button right now. Just go do it. Thank you. All right. We're slowly starting to build up a little bit of concrete here. And I did notice that our city is actually growing a little bit as well. So I think we just need to wait now. Just need to wait a little bit for them to actually complete. Because this guy is running constantly now. He even has some concrete standing in wait. And it will only improve going further. So let's speed up time a little bit. Let's get to the next level. Hope you're enjoying Plan B the way I am. And yeah, we're gonna continue playing for sure. For sure. I love indie games, man. They are so much fun. There's so many good, fantastic releases coming up here shortly. So yeah. It's gonna be a lot of games on the channel going forward, I can tell you that much. We're kind of running into the limit of how much these guys are able to move with just the drones that we have. But that's fine, We are currently building up some concrete over here, so that's good. Very good. I marked this one as a backup supply, just because it's coming directly from like a main source. If we are to do some recycling, we probably want to have recycling at a different spot, and we want to have that be our main. So we're using the recycled parts first. And we just got another level. Well done. To grow further, the city will need oxygen. Their own generators won't be enough. Okay, so new levels. We got some carbon, oxygen, atmospheric extractors, as well as some landmark. So this is when we are going to have to start working with some aluminium, wherever you are from in the world, and produce ourselves some atmospheric extractors. So let's get going with that. We have aluminium right here. We have aluminium right there. Do we have aluminium anywhere closer than like the opposite side of our map? No. No, we do not. Actually, we could use trucks to go really far if we wanted to. But I'm not going to. Actually, you know what? Change my mind. Let's ship some stuff over here. And let's have it go up this way. We have a large area right here. Maybe that will be our factory. Let's get a factory going right here. We're gonna have one producing... We're currently producing steel bar already. So I think we're gonna have mechanical parts here. With a depot that will take in steel bars. And then a depot that will output mechanical parts. And that's just gonna be like here. Right? Just like this. Eventually we're gonna have the road go here. We're gonna have the train here, and then we're gonna have the possibility for another train here, and then a road here, and the last road here, I think will be the plan. Something like that. So that's kind of the layout that we want of our city, because we're gonna double these up eventually. So they're gonna be one wider, which means that we're gonna have a road and a train there, and then a train and a road. Okay, so you can actually be one step down, just like that. Just like that. And we have quite a bit of road now. Not enough that we're gonna be able to make this super efficient or anything, but enough that we should be able to get some of this going. Let's get you onto here, just like that. Yoink those up to here. Do we need 10? 86. You use one steel bar every 30. That means that we could actually double you up a little bit. Just like that. And then we use 60 per each, and we can run 9 to get 70. That seems pretty good. And maybe expand you guys so we have 2 people filling every time. And that should keep up with that. Okay, next up, I would like to have something like a mall of some sort. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna build a mall just right here. That's my plan. That will be mechanical parts, as well as another one that will not be that, but instead will be aluminum bars. And then we're gonna get aluminum from all the way down here. It's gonna be a long trek, which I think is fine. Aluminium, call it whatever you want. That's what we're gonna use. Gonna place you there. I'm gonna have miners on each side of this. Just going up this way. Probably connect to the same road as goes here. It's my idea. That is very far. That is very, very far. Okay. I'm surprised there is no closer aluminum than here. We kind of built in like the worst place ever for aluminum. If we wanted to, we should probably have started like here. That would have been the great place to be. But then we would be far away from the town instead. So it's like you kinda have to just accept it at some point. That you're gonna have to transport quite far distances. These guys are gonna need a factory with the... Not you, we're gonna have the atmospheric extractor. And I guess now that we have this whole thing set up, could have a car driving already to just fill this up. And you need how much? 5 mechanical parts every 10. So that is 50 in one go. So 54 should cover him. And we really don't need very many. So we're gonna limit you to like 10. And that should be plenty for him. We're still not producing very much roads. I wonder if we want to do the same. Do we want to put roads on here as well? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Put roads for you. And do that. Concrete. And then we can bring concrete to here as well. Because having like the basics running, if there's anything I've learned playing like games like Victoria and those sort of things, it's that you should always have enough of the basic resources. If you don't have that, you're just gonna be in trouble, man. Can I copy you guys to be here for now? Just so we can get some more road production. And then we're gonna build up road production that is going to keep this running for the rest of eternity over here. We're gonna have so many roads, man. You have never seen as many roads. We have now been able to reach where we need to go, and we're just gonna get some trucks to deliver roads up to this. And how many do we need? For 5 of them to be running constantly. Let's do 6 of them. So that's 1 concrete every 10 seconds or every 10 cycles. So that means that we should have 60 concrete here for them to be able to run constantly. Which means that 62 is going to be plenty. 62 is going to be plenty. That sounds good. And I would love to have like a warehouse in the middle here. And then just ship everything into the warehouse and having cars go out to deliver. That way you have an easy way to transition into trains as well, eventually. I think that could be kinda cool, to be honest. That could be kinda cool, but maybe not for now. Maybe not for now. We are slowly making our way up this way as well. Hopefully we will eventually have enough to... I think we do have enough already, actually. Let's connect to these. There we go. These guys are producing. You are not where you need to be. We need to have you guys right here to be having aluminum bars. And this guy is just gonna go like that. Give me trucks up to here. No, to here. Yes, aluminum bars. And you need how many? 3 aluminum bars every something. Every 10. So that's 30. If I'm not mistaken. That's a lot of trucks. 10 trucks for that. It's gonna be a lot better when we get trains. It's gonna be a lot better when we get trains. We can get you guys to do that. And let's expand this a little bit further. Expand that a little bit further. Can we get one more? Nope. No, we do not have one more. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that should be the atmospheric production that we need for the oxygen, which I think we will put over here eventually. So, do we have one yet? No, we do not. These guys are slowly making their way up there as well. This is actually running constantly now. Yes, to the point where we are full on the assemblers, I think. Yeah. Things are looking pretty good. Let's up you to 50 then. And let's up you to 50 as well. Just keep them running. No reason not to. Time to produce oxygen. So we're gonna go with you. We're gonna have a place right there. And they will not be needing any inputs. They just produce oxygen from nothing. So we're gonna go one truck and it's gonna go just straight down to our town, which is over here. Kinda need a road here. So let's do this. Move the destination to there instead. And add... we actually need... Okay. Can we do that? Let's change you. What happens if I do this? That. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you will be oxygen. We have this one for concrete. We do have some concrete here as well. I'll just leave it for now. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. And yeah, I think that should be pretty good. What we could do is take this and just have a straight route go down to here as well. That way they don't have to go so far. Should ease up the productivity here. We're gonna need a lot more. Let's try to aim for 25 here as well. How much are you producing then? So you are producing 1 every 15 cycles. Let's do 2. That's 1 every 30 cycles. That should be A-okay. How are we doing with this production? Do we want to move these? Maybe we want to move these. We could take these, rotate them like that, and just place another one up here. That's definitely an option. It's like that. There. And that will just be trucks coming from here over to here. And it's going to be okay, we're starting to see the city actually expanding a little bit with some solar panels and some habitats. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We're still a very, very small colony, but we're growing. We're growing. We're getting there. We're getting there. Do we expand this a little bit now, maybe? We could do that. Just a quick one like that. And then eventually we're gonna combine these two as well. Just need a little bit more production. And I wonder how this whole thing works. We're actually running a little bit low now on the whole production shtick. Could we add something else to this? We could continue out here actually, but we don't really have the production for it at the moment. We are just about to hit the next target for population as well, and there it seems like we just did it. This is going really well. We've just invented a stronger concrete. It helps cities to build higher buildings. Alright. Sounds good. New objective is 100 people, and we need reinforced concrete, it looks like. We also get a depot, Mark II. That's really good. So, oxygen, concrete, still needed. So I guess we don't do anything for now, but we are going to start working on the new things that we would like to have, which is 2 things. We want to have, first off, we're going to need a road. So the road is going to go right here. And we're going to have depot 2, which we need aluminium and polymers for. So if we go Let's see. Here we're gonna go that aluminium bar, and this one is gonna be polymers. I think that should be pretty good. I'm actually gonna move you to here just for symmetry, and then we're gonna have you be depot 2. And let's get everything over here. So the aluminium is easy enough, right? We just go down to our aluminium productivity here, get to you guys, and just swing you guys all the way up to here. Buying. And actually carbon, I know already, is fairly simple as well. So we're gonna go, of course, one more of you. And then we're gonna have a road here. And we're going to have, what are we gonna have here? What am I talking about? We're gonna have these guys, but for carbon instead. So carbon. And we're gonna have a depot. And we're gonna need a lot of these. So I'm just gonna add whatever we can for now. Just like that. Bring a car all the way over to here, and that should be the... we need aluminium. Right. Right. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Instead, we're gonna need... you're gonna go here as well, and we're gonna have a road here. That's gonna take in one thing, which is carbon. How does that work with carbon? Polymers need 3 carbon. I don't think we want to do this then. I think that's a bad idea. Instead, we should probably turn this around so because I don't think carbon is used for very much other things. Yeah, let's just move these backwards a little bit. Just like that. And let's have these guys do polymer bars. And let's have them output right here. And the transition for this is 3 times 30, so it's 90 for one of these, and these guys are producing one every 15 seconds. 2 is 30. That's a lot of them for one. Okay. I actually think that we can probably do this even then. And he will be still able to produce maybe even that. Do this. And now we should have cars going from here all the way up to here with polymers. And how is it going with our city? Do we need the concrete yet? I think we're gonna have to change these over to be... Yeah, now we need a reinforced concrete. And that's done with steel bar and concrete. Which means that we should put up this here. I'm gonna leave a space there. If we need it, I'm gonna use it. I don't think we will. But maybe we will. Maybe we will. It is hard to tell. So let's do that. I don't really like using the one for now, but sure. Sure, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go steel bar. We're gonna go concrete right here. And then we're gonna have a factory producing out of that. It will be producing reinforced concrete. Right. And then we need concrete coming from... Do we want to move concrete as well? How much concrete do we need? No, it's like 3 sulfur for 1 concrete, so that's just not worth it. That is just not worth it. Let's do that. Let's expand these a little bit. And then the other one was steel bars, which comes from down here. We do not have very much steel bars. And a lot of that is because we're stacking so much on the back here. We can probably help that quite a bit. Just by like Spreading a few of these. Let's do... Maybe I should just add another one then. Where do we have the closest steel? Right there. I think I don't want to do that until we get... Yeah, before we get trains, I think I'm gonna try to survive on this one area right here. How are we doing with like all of these? We don't need the level 1s anymore. I'm just gonna delete those, because they'll take away from our level 2s. And we don't want that. These, are we producing them here now? Yes, so we don't need these anymore either. Which means that we could have you go here and just set up a simple route that goes to here with those. Just to move them. I don't want them sitting around over here. Just like that. Let's get rid of these. And we still have those. I don't think I mind the extractors for now. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. We're gonna check to see we don't produce anything too much. We can set 200 as a limit for that. And we can expand these guys. We can have these go up to here. I don't know how many we need. A few of them, probably. That's concrete, so you are gonna have to go here. And let's see, we're gonna need 1 and 1, so 30 on this one. And 30 on this one. And that will start producing the reinforced concrete that we need. And we should have the reinforced concrete done. That's nice. That is nice. Let's get the concrete down to the city then. And we can put you here. That's fine. Probably go with something like 40. And expand with these guys. Yeah, just like that. Reinforced concrete. These, I imagine, we don't need anymore. Yeah, so we can actually ship that back. Let's just reverse your route. And that should bring the concrete out of here instead of into it, which I think is pretty good. We can also expand you eventually, so we can pick up these 3. It's like that. And let's have a look up here. How much are we producing in each of these? So we're producing 1 every 30, so this is way overkill. Way overkill. Concrete is not being produced. The speed we need. 40, 30, we kind of need 90 it seems like. So let's go for that. 92. And 91. That fits me pretty well. This is not keeping up, which is to be expected. Okay, you'd be surprised of how well we're doing. We're already up and running with the concrete that we need. These guys are just picking up the concrete that they want to get out of here. Let's just make sure that they will empty themselves fully before we do anything else. I've added a lot of production as well, so we have a lot more in our actual production, so a lot of cars are being built now. I added a significant amount of the Mark II depots. We don't have the production to keep up with all of the aluminium and all of that, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This is also not the fastest, which is to be expected, I guess. Can we just like... Would that be a thing we can do? Get these to go a little bit faster. We're kind of doubling the throughput of these every time we add more to them, so it makes sense to add more. Okay, that seems to be good. That is working. We're building up plenty of reinforced concrete there. These guys are looking good. What we need here is actually this. So let's get these upgraded. And we can also get these upgraded eventually so they can output a little bit more. This is looking good. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. So, yeah, it's still concrete here that we're a little bit low on. And a lot of that is just we don't have the production right here. No, we do. We do. But yeah, let's expand this a little bit. Time to start terraforming. Our ultimate goal, make this planet suitable for life with oceans, plants and breathable air. We'll do that as well. We will do that as well. First step is to raise the temperature. Produce and release SF6, a very potent greenhouse gas. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Greenhouse generator and SF6. That seems easy enough, right? Let's just do it. We are gonna use... What do we need? This guy? So mechanical parts and aluminium bars. Isn't that exactly what we have here? Yeah. So we just get one of you guys. Double that up. Maybe I don't do this. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe we do this instead. You should be one of the bigger ones, right? These two. And on the back of this, we're gonna have the greenhouse gas production. We can even make you one. So we have 3 of those and 4 of the other ones. We don't need that much. These are just placeables, right? So they're not core items to be producing with. Alright, so once we have that up and running, what do you guys need to actually produce? You need sulfur and fluorite. Sulfur we have here. Where do we have fluorite? I think that's like a greenish teal yellowish color. Yeah, right here. Do we have closer, better location? Fluorite is kind of unique. Here we actually have a decent fluorite and sulfur there. So maybe that's where we build? I think that's where we're going to build that. Okay. Easy enough. Take this guy. Just slap down a few of them. SP6, yes. Bang those out. Connect you on this side. Give myself a couple of these. One with sulfur, one with fluorite. And let's see, miners, fluoride right here. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Actually, we can do this differently now. We can take these and we can have them go in the middle. So for fluorite, give me some roads. And this is probably the closest we've ever built. I feel like everything in this has been so far in between. But not today. Not today. You will go here. 5 of these are using 1 fluorite every 60 or every 30 cycles. So that is 30, 60, 90, 120, and 150. So you probably want to get up to 150. 158 seems pretty good. And the sulfur, we're just going to do exactly the same width. So this guy. Let's see if I go here. Sulfur. Don't really have enough. We'll get there. How's it going with our production of these guys? It's happening, but slowly. Are we building up anything here? Not really. Not really, no. I'm like, how many do you actually need for one of these? So producing 3 carbon every 30 cycles. Okay, so that is 90 per cycle. These do 15, which means that 90, what is that? 12 of them for one production building? Is that correct? 2 for 30 times 3. 2 times 3 is not 12, it's 6. So we need 6 buildings per one of these. So these 6 covers 1. These 6 covers 1. And then we have 1 extra on top of that. Okay. So this seems like it should be able to be producing now then enough to produce 1 polymer or 3 polymer every 60 cycles or 1 every 10 cycles. That seems good. That seems good. That should get production going here. I believe 50-50, yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go over here. Let's expand these guys a little bit. Yoink you down here. And 1 more right here. Road. We'll go here. With the truck to go there. And that should be the 150 that we need here, right? Perfect. They will instantly fill up. They will go all the way over here. You guys are gonna have to move to here and to here. And we can actually expand you a little bit more. Do we need that? Maybe that's overkill. I think that's overkill. And temperature is rising. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. It's a slow rolling game, to be honest. So when you're playing like Factoria, for example, once you get to have a few smelting setups, and especially when we get to robots, the game just explodes for you and so much happens at once. I feel like that point is way further back in this game. It does not happen very fast. Which is fine. I just like the chill gameplay. It's nice. We're gonna need high-tech parts next. Which is once we have the heat. Once the heat here has gone up, the next mission is high-tech parts, which is built in a factory with aluminium bars and polymers. So maybe we should just start preparing for that already. First off, we're gonna need more polymers. Yeah, why not just expand this a little bit? Why not expand this a little bit? And we can also add these guys to have level 2 going. And there we have it. I'm just cleaning up a bunch here and we're already 1 degree warmer than we were before. This is getting so hot. I hope that our work here on Mars can serve as an example of what mankind can produce. This is kind of wholesome because it has this like overarching idea of like, hey, climate change, Earth is going to shit. Maybe we should do something about it. That kind of stuff. I like it. I like it. All right. Next up, 300 population. We need high-tech parts. Seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna add a little bit of cleanup here just to just to get this whole thing rolling, you are gonna need some new bars as well. We can do this. These I think is running constantly already. Is there anyone who is building up? We have a few strangler in the middle here. Yeah, those will not be picked up. So I'm gonna put down here maybe. Let's go there. That should be okay. Now everything is being picked up everywhere, and we are shoveling everything forward to be smelted. Hopefully in a timely manner. All right. What's next? Limited supply because we don't have enough high-tech parts, so we're gonna put those right there. And we are going to bring in high-tech parts right into there. But I think I'm gonna do that in the next episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed this one. Make sure you liked this video and make sure that you leave a comment. If you have any tips for me, I'm actually really new to this. I haven't played this in over a year at this point. So any tips and tricks in the comments is always welcome, you know? And I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.